Hi everyone and welcome to Triple M Adventures with Bill. This is a review and range test of the RadioMaster R84 receiver. It's a PWM receiver with 4 channels. Now I went to the 500 meter mark and the receiver connected and I was getting telemetry data back to the radio. I then moved on to the more trickier 585 meters. Now here the LED light was flashing on and off. And when I got back, there was telemetry data coming through. I then moved on to the 1000 meter mark and there the receiver connected. And again, there was slight flashing on the LED, but less than there was at the 585 meter mark. I was also getting telemetry back. Then we moved on to the 2000 meter mark. Again, it was connecting and I did get telemetry data back. And then, which is not part of my test, I went on to the 400 meter mark, which is an unofficial test I do of the receivers that are sort of rated to a kilometre. Now, when I got there, when I got back to the studio, I was getting an RSSI of 33. That was the average, and a high RSSI reading of 36, but I got a low of 0. So I would say that wasn't successful. Now let's take a look at the penetrations test that I did. We're now going to do the penetration test where we're looking for the RSSI warnings for the RadioMaster R84 PWM receiver.
RSSI low.
The first RSSI low warning was at
RSSI low.
33.8 meters. That's 33.8 meters.
RSSI low. RSSI critical.
The RSSI critical was at 49.5 meters.
RSSI critical.
Okay.
RSSI critical. RSSI critical.
Again, the same as the previous receiver that I tested, this one is giving a lot of warnings,
RSSI critical.
Which is great. It's really warning you, you must turn around.
Telemetry lost.
Okay, telemetry is lost at 82.
RSSI critical. Telemetry recovered.
Telemetry was first lost at 82.5 meters. So we won't carry on.
RSSI critical.
It's interesting because it keeps trying to reconnect. But I think that's it.
Telemetry lost.
We've got a RSSI of 36 dB, so I think that's it. Now let's do the penetration test for the RadioMaster R84, where we're looking for a fail-safe on the receiver with the LED going out. Okay, the LED is flashing, but it's definitely connected. There we go, we're flashing quite a bit, which I assume is micro fail-safes, but it is reconnecting, so okay, now it's getting really wobbly at 84.6 meters, but I'd say we're still connected because I do the test until the receiver light goes out constantly, but that is definitely fail-safing. So it's fail-safing at 87.9 meters. Let's go on until it continuously goes off. Still there. Okay. Okay, that is fail-safing, but it's not continuous. Let me go on. I must go on until it stops. It's completely. There we go. That's a complete fail-safe at 110.7 meters. That's 110.7 meters. Complete fail-safe. I'll turn around. Yeah. Okay. You see, as soon as I turn around and I'm not in the way of the antenna, it starts connecting again. But I think that's the results of my test. Now let's take a look at the data. Now let's switch over to the review part of this video. Now, as I said, this is the RadioMaster R84. It is a 4-channel PWM receiver. It has 2 antennas, but I'm sure it's not true diversity, or it doesn't say that in the manual. It works on D8. It comes with, I noticed in the packet I had an extra piece of heat shrink. And let me just have a look at the manual that came with it. So its power operating range is 4.5 volts to 6 volts. It's, as I already mentioned, it's D8. Its output is PWM. And they are stating here a control distance of more than 1 kilometre, which I would say that it is doing that, because at 1 kilometre I was getting good telemetry data back and it was connected. What I was impressed with this receiver is that it was, in the penetration test, giving lots of warnings of RSSI low and critical warnings, which is would be a good characteristic of a receiver, so that it doesn't just stop dead and go to failsafe, which I have found on some of the other receivers I've tested, which you can see that in the test data. What can we use the RadioMaster R84 receiver for? Well, planes like this. This is my Red Eagle model, which uses 3 channels because it's got 2 servos for the ailerons and 1 to operate the motor. And my Cheetah up there. The Cheetah uses 1, 2, 3, 4 channels, so it would work in there because it uses 2 servos, 1 for each of the ailerons. Another good feature of this receiver is that it's pre-soldered. All the pins are pre-soldered for you, the pin headers. So if you're a bit apprehensive about soldering, you won't need to worry about that. Another thing is, I just wanted to say the weight. The weight is just 3 grams. But with these type of models, this model here, if you fly that, say, up to 200 meters away, it's going to get too small. So with the tests that I've done on this receiver, I'm sure it will go over a kilometre, and there's no way you'll be able to fly those models, further than maybe 200 meters, because they would get too small. So I think this receiver would be perfect for those small type of aeroplanes. Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below, because I'd love to hear from you. And please share this video with your friends, and please consider becoming a patron of my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Happy flying. Bye for now.